Let's talk about ego. Yeah, ego. Welcome back to Tao Suzuki. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Earlier today, I did a live, and the topic came up of ego and the role it plays in our personality. So let's talk about that a bit. Now, despite how real, how convincing our ego is, and how much say it seems to have in whether we pursue something, what we believe about ourselves, what our next decision should be, the voice and all the input for ego is based in the past. Stick with me. Your ego is constructed of the past experiences, memories, and emotions that you've had up to this point. Obviously, none of us can see into the future. So if there's something that's ahead of you or a situation that's being presented to you right now that you obviously don't know the outcome of, your ego telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll fail at it, that it's too difficult, that you don't deserve it. All of those things are constructed of past experiences that you've had that aren't real and don't really apply to whatever the moment you have in front of you is. And some of that ego may be based in things that others told you, that you did something wrong, or that you weren't good enough. And frankly, those aren't true either. Other people's opinions of us oftentimes are projections onto us of themselves or what they believe an outcome should have been. Because we didn't do something the exact way they wanted, they see it as wrong or not good enough. And maybe what we did was a mistake in that moment, but again, that is not what you're experiencing right now. In countless situations in my past, I would have throttled myself. I would have held myself back because my ego told me that something would be difficult or that it told me that I would fail at it. And I obviously can't judge if some of those other situations would have turned out differently because I can't relive them. But I know now that those fears and that voice, they weren't real. They were strictly caging me by way of my ego telling me not to do something that may have been great because my past experiences told me that it wouldn't pan out the way I believed. And if you find yourself in some situation today, or whatever day you find this, where your ego is starting to drum up new fears, old situations, telling you to not pursue something ahead of you, I invite you to question that ego. Challenge it. Ask yourself why that old situation, that old memory or that emotion, why that gets say in what you do today. Why your ego gets to remind you of something that doesn't apply to your present moment as making the decision. Now, if you're in a situation that actually could put you in physical danger, that's different. Listen to those fears, acknowledge that. But if you're talking fear of your feelings getting hurt, fear of trusting, fear of failure, fear of not looking good, Challenge that ego. Question why that past situation gets say in what you do now. And why that past situation deserves to potentially hold you back from something great that you have at your feet, that you have available to you right now. And also, I challenge you to ask what you learned from that past situation that the ego is reminding you of. Did you learn a new strength about yourself? Did you learn something new about how much you could forgive, that you could love, or how capable you were to overcome something? Your ego is there as a reminder, but it's not the one that gets to make the calls, make the shots, call the shots. Let's put it that way. That's what I meant. Anyways, I hope this helped. I hope this found anybody who needed it today or whatever day it may have found you. I still have some one-on-one sessions that are available to be booked. There is a link to it in my bio at the bottom of this page. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to. Have more conversations like this. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.